Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. Hey, listen, got a tool I want to put in front of you. If this is your first time to this channel, please go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm always doing these different hacks, evaluating tools, actually using the same tools in my own practice to grow a couple of my different businesses and things that I'm doing. So I'm going to give you non-biased and some of the things that I believe are some of the benefits of these tools. So if you want to go ahead and like and subscribe, you can use any of the affiliate links below, but I'm always going to use them in my platform as well and my different tools. So listen, don't want to hold you long. I wanted to talk to you about a tool called Let's Connect, and they have a lifetime deal on it right now at Appsumo, and it is kind of sneaky good. And I've seen a lot of tools come. I've seen the chat bots, I've seen the widgets, I've seen all these different things. Let me tell you a couple of things what I like about this particular tool. First thing is, let's look at the price, because I'm going to break down some things to you. You're going to say, oh, didn't realize that, didn't know that. So let's look at the features, right? So they have unlimited visitor identification, full stack calendar. That means basically you can add an Outlook calendar or a Google Calendar per user. So if you have a user, they can do one or the other calendars. Online meetings, because people can book meetings with you. Screen sharing, QR code, that if you use this QR code, it'll bring you right to the chat widget, which I thought was pretty nice. Unlimited visitor identification. Actually, I have that listed twice. Interesting. A/B testing, custom branding, no Let's Connect branding. And it doesn't really have, I would say, custom branding. You can do your custom colors. There is no identification of actual Let's Connect anywhere on there. So I guess that would be custom branding, because you don't have to see their branding anywhere. It has Zapier integration, right? So let's look at what you get here, right? And I don't want to hold you long on this, because I want to show you some of the back end, which makes this really, really good. So tier one, if you just had to have it and just wanted to do something different, you got a small shop, maybe it's just you, a solopreneur. I think the tier one will do you well. And even at the tier one, it doesn't have any branding, so that's good, right? But you don't get the analytics, right? Or if you decide to grow or you outgrow these 3 users, you don't have the routing capabilities. I think that's really at the most you would lose. But if you're a solopreneur, I definitely would take a look at that. So let me tell you the reason why. Unlimited live contact widgets. You can, if you're running a couple of different businesses, you can put this widget across each one and brand each one its own color. So if you have one company color, it's green. You have one company color that's blue. You have one that's orange. You have one that's yellow. You can have all of your company widgets up and they would have the different colors behind them. Okay, so that's important. Let me tell you what else is important and what a lot of people are missing on this deal. And I think even someone in the below says, hey, you will miss this deal if you haven't really looked at it. It has unlimited live chat, phone, and video communications. Let me repeat that again, right? For some of my Spanish speakers, repita por favor, right? I'm being funny, but I'm being serious because I think you need to understand this. I sprechen Sie Deutsch ein bisschen, right? I speak a little bit of German, right? This company is from Germany. I'm being funny. Let's get back here serious. So listen, it has unlimited live chat, phone, and video communications. Now, let's go back here and let's look at who they're being compared to. And I think a very popular one is Video Ask. Let's look at Video Ask really quick. So if we look at Video Ask is saying, hey, everything you see in Video Ask has minutes, 20 minutes, 100 minutes, right? 200 minutes. You have these limits to everything that you do, right? You have these limits, live calls. And I think these are more popular, but what I'm saying is for a tool like this, even if we went to the pricing here, you're going to see this tool, what you're getting is you're getting the pro version. You're getting a tool that I guess you have a special deal of $189. You're getting a tool that sells for $189 a month. Right? You're getting a tool that sells for $189 a month. And if anybody has seen the way I evaluate tools, I already know this is a steal already, because if I can get a tool that they charge $189 a month for, I can get that with unlimited voice data, and you can screen share. And you can get that again. You can get that for what, $139, one time only. People, if you got to return cans, bottles, whatever, this is a good deal. And let's look at the tool a little bit, and let me show you the reason why. Let me show you how I use it. Actually, let me show you how I use it. Well, actually, let me walk through it first, because I wanted to show you what I did here. So what we're going to do here is, this is the dashboard, right? You're getting these super analytics, right? Yeah, I don't think you get that with tier 1, but you get these analytics. What I'm doing is I'm still testing it out, still test driving it, but I'm intrigued by these analytics. I can go and study them, do some different things behind them. Have the video visitors. Let's take a look at that. These are the visitors. Again, I've been testing it, been looking out for it. What you can do also is you can go here, and then you can go click on the information, and then you can actually see. So somebody in Washington, I want to say, and I think somebody in Washington has been trying to find me anyway. What I want to do is, you can actually go there and look for each one of them as well. So let's go ahead and look and see what else they got in here. So you can see if it's business visitors. If you activate this toggle, you'll see visitors with a business connection. So this allows you to see if it is actually a business or not. Current web. This is more filtering right here. This is what it's doing here, and you can see your calendar if you need to here, right? And so let's look at the incoming request screen. Okay, the incoming request screen is then incoming request screen. Say that fast. It kind of shows you where your calls are coming in. I have 2. I created a new widget that I was testing out. I'm trying to do some other stuff with. So I have 2 widgets on here. This is where the widgets will line up, and this is where you respond to them at, and then you can filter them, and then here's your notifications here. So I am one agent. That's what I have here. I haven't hooked anybody else in, haven't hooked any VAs in or anything like that. I'm still test driving it. All right, so let's move forward. So if anybody has left any information in your forms, it's going to be here, right? And you can hook up your API and connect to Zapier. I think they're working possibly. I think they have an upvote for Pabbly to come next. I don't know if they're going to do it or not, but and then you can download them here. If you don't download them here, I have mine. I'm going to do an integration with a VBout, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I did that. So, and then we come here, and so that's lead overview. So all your leads will be here. All right, so then let's look at online. So as people book, what it does is, if you have your calendar synced up, it's going to check your own calendar that you have synced up and see if that actually works. And it's going to also put them here as well. So again, it goes by month, week, day list, right? Now let's look at the actual connection tool, the widget. Okay, so I have 2 widgets here. Again, I had one I was testing, and I have my particular widget here. And then you can turn them on or turn them off, right? So what you can do is you can design the widget here, put the code on your website, it fits right in the footer. You just drop it right there. This is JavaScript. They're running a function here. It's going to be Java based. So it's going to be very light. It's going to run where it's at. And I'm going to tell you the power in that, and then you can test it real quick. The power in this tool, and I think what a lot of people are saying is, it connects very fast and links up very fast. Here is the reason why, and here's why it's so powerful. It's WebRTC, or real-time web real-time communication, which is not voice over IP, but it's more of a kissing cousin of voice over IP. If it was voice over IP, then there would be phone numbers involved. So that's kind of be your key feature. When someone gives you phone numbers, and or like on Video Ask or some of the other ones, they may be using voice over IP technology. That's the reason why they have to probably limit your minute uses. If this is only running, this is creating a peer-to-peer between 2 browsers. And what that basically means is, that's why they can offer you unlimited everything. That's really the reasons why they can offer you that, is because you're just making 2 browsers talk to each other using an API of, I think they said it's the World Wide Web Consortium. I think they created this API that creates like this intermediary to kind of make two technologies talk, basically two browsers. So I've already used it on my Safari browser and I've already used it on Chrome. Obviously, it's going to be Chrome because it's Java based. Chrome is going to be right there. So not competing with voice over IP is just going to be a lot less expensive. So basically what I'm saying is you can spend $139 to get something that's going to give you unlimited widgets and unlimited chat, phone, and video communications. The only thing you're limited by is users. So this would be very difficult to deploy in a large organization, maybe a mid-sized business. You can do the 50 users. But if you wanted to do a poor man's white label, I think you can probably still get away with that, but you would have to manage it. So if you had a customer, you would have to set that up and you would have to manage the back end, which I just don't think this is conducive to do that with. But I think they have a setup where they can show you and they'll be able to do that for you. And I think you can do a poor man's agency with this tool based on the feedback that I see in the questions. They'll do some back end configuration for you, but I still think you are limited to the users, right? But I think they still can configure it. So for a small agency, yeah, you can probably get away with it. So let me go ahead and move through this and get it done here. These are the display options, right? Like any other widget or chat bot or whatever, they kind of show you how it's going to look and so on and so forth. There, you can change the text and colors. You can upload photos, pictures. What I like here is you can create a customizable button right here. And this is how I use this, because this could be another way to get more business. And I'm going to show you how I use that there. And okay, so these are your screens, and then this is your request options. Okay. So I clicked that, but I didn't put anything in the button. So let me turn that off. And so these are the colors. This is the customization. I guess that's what they mean by white label. So let's go to request options. So what you can do here is you'll see here, if I don't want chat, take chat off. If I don't want phone, take phone off, right? Or add them together. Okay. And then you have an in session, get your feedback from your customer. You can have a feedback form. Hey, how did you like us? And so on and so forth. And then there's a contact form here that a person can fill out. Sorry, my screen I didn't get that big enough, but the person can do a screen callback form. So now let me show you how I put this together. Actually, let me show you one more thing here on the integrations. So I didn't want to get into too much detail as far as my team and stuff like that. It just tells you I got a tier 2 for a medium-sized team, about 10 users. It's only myself and a couple of EAs, nothing big, nothing major. And I don't think I'll ever use this beyond 10. Never know, but I think that's good enough for what I want to do. And I may even do a tier 3 before they leave, because I'm liking what I can do, and I'm going to show you what I did with it. So it just shows you the team members there, company there. This is a legal they have. You can put their licensing agreement, download it, put it on your page for privacy purposes. You can put that on how the widget is used and how they utilize the information or anything like that. This is the assignment rules. You can create assignment rules. If someone calls from here, if someone calls from the United States, assign them to Jenny. Let me show you how I did that. It's not a serious one, but a quick if then type of conditional statements. Hey, if someone contacts from the United States, assign them to Jenny, and so on and so forth. Small, not major. You can have different rules here. It's mostly country-based rules. Actually, let's take a look at the rules. I just want you to see some of the conditions. Let's create a rule. You can choose a field. So these are fields. If it's a language, a URL, or widget, whichever widget they're visiting, then you can assign them to a different agent. So let's say right now I showed you 2 different widgets. If I have 4 widgets, but I only want someone that answers my real estate business to answer my real estate widget, then I'll select the real estate widget here, and it'll go ahead and route the calls to them from there. So that's a nice little feature for a small condition statement. All right, so, and again, that's that. And then you have Then you have your user groups. So user groups are just, you put people in clusters of different groups. Hey, I want these people to answer calls about real estate. Hey, I want these people to answer calls about window cleaning, right? You can put them in different groups and then you can route them appropriately. Let's look at appointment settings. So inside appointment settings, you can actually create the types of appointments that people can book you for, and you can customize that. This is something that I set up. This is more for a 15-minute type of conversation that you can have. Lead time is 5 minutes to the next appointment. And this is the appointment only lasts 15 minutes. So if someone wanted to book an online appointment with me, the power in this, and I'm going to show you this a little bit here in a few minutes, and it tells you here, and it's synced to my calendar. It's going to pick that up as well. Then it goes to advanced settings and it says, hey, do you want this to follow any type of rules, and so on and so forth. So that's how that is. I don't want to show you any of my API keys or anything like that to use with Shopify as one of the integrations, and the other, I can't even remember the other one that they do there. What is the other one? Oh, they're not generated. Sorry about that. API key, yeah, Zapier. So you put in your Zapier key, because again, I've had some funky stuff happen online. So you put in your Zapier key, and then so that'll take care of you there. So let me show you how I'm using this. And then you have your QR code builder here. From the QR code, if someone scanned it, it's on a package or something like that, it's going to bring them directly to your widget, right? And let me see. So from the QR Connect actually creates a landing page, right? And you can adjust the QR, waiting room, in the session. I have not gone over this yet, but I can make it directly go to a particular an agent. So that's the QR code. That is sneaky. You can do some things with that if you're sending out flyers, or if you have a business, you have a real estate business, and you're putting things on your business card or anything like that. You can just have that scan and go right to that. I love that. I think I could use this and have them connect with my Hippo video, and then my Hippo video landing page, which takes them through a series of things as well. My Hippo video has a very good integration on the back end, so I can go and do a lot more than what Zapier is going to give me here. So that has an open API, so I can take them down that path on a QR code if I wanted to. I may even do that on SaaS Use Case TV. I may even put that together so you guys can see that over there. Don't forget, if you want to join that, you can. I do have a special going on for that, $19 a year. All right, so let me show you how this looks. Actually, all right, sorry about that. I wanted to adjust the screen so you can see it. I'm working on these two large monitors, and I got stuff everywhere. So this is a VBOT page that I'm using it on, and you can book a free demo here, or there's a Let's Chat window here down at the bottom. So what you're going to see here is this comes up. Now the power of this, I can have a waving. I can wave. I can put a video in here if I wanted to, or I can be waving. I just put a picture in here for now. You notice I have the chat, the phone, and the video. From here, a person can click and they can go to another service that I have. So and so the way I'm using this, or the way I intend to use this, and the way I intend to deploy this, I intend to use this as a lead magnet. A lead magnet only. I don't intend on, I may answer calls occasionally, but I'm not gonna. The way I have it set up is it's very limited calls that I will take. But what it does is, what happens is when you click on it, let me show you what happens. So when you click on it, you could start a phone. So even if a person clicks on it, they can say, hey, we're sorry, I have it set up, hey, sorry, no one's available. No agents are available. Or they can just start trying to send a text message, right? So if they start sending a text message, what it does, I think I've already reset. I didn't reset the window. Or you can start a phone call here, or you can start a video chat. So it comes up and then it rings on your side in your browser, right? Inside your dashboard. But from here, a person can book a meeting. So you give them an option. This is sneaky because I haven't seen this. That's why I'm only going to use it for a lead magnet. I only want to capture information. Name, mandatory. Email is mandatory. Phone, mandatory. Message, mandatory. So I'm giving this away for free, but this is a lead magnet. It's going to get so much business if I just use it like this. I will have to give you guys an update on this. And so, or they can just say, hey, you know what? I want to send a message, or I can just book a meeting, right? What happens? Book a meeting. Name, email, date, message, right? And so what they do is they can go in and they can pick a date off of it's fetching slots. These are predetermined slots that I've already set up when I showed you earlier. These are 15-minute slots that I've already established on the other side, right? So these are different slots that may be available, may or may not be available, right? And they can use these slots and they can schedule quick meetings. The way I've set this up is, since this is a free lead magnet, I got it going over a lunch period, right? Or maybe in the afternoon for maybe an hour. I don't want it interfering with my normal business hours because it is a free lead magnet. But I will give you that. I will speak to anyone or try to bring in a new business deal for 15 minutes. I will capture a real email, real phone number, and a real contact. I will give that away for 15 minutes of my time to capture a real lead. Then I can put them on my drip campaign and I can follow with them a little bit later and maybe offer them incentives to share with others of what we do. So that's kind of what I'll do with that. And so I'm going to use this strictly for a lead magnet on this particular site. I may use it for one of my other sites I haven't thought about, but this particular site I'm going to use it for. This is just a landing page capturing machine. I've been doing pretty good with it, but I want to do better, and I want to make this to the point that I may answer it, I may not. Depends on where I'm at and what I'm working on. But if I'm having a slow month, you best believe I'm going to answer this. So again, this has been Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. I'm going to give you ideas. I'm going to show you different ways to grow your business. Again, we looked at Let's Connect here. I like the tier 2. I think it worked out well for me. It's up to you what you want to do. This has been Jenny Jones. You guys take care. Goodbye for now.